Good afternoon, good day, good people. Victor here on Sonolo podcast, and today on our show, we have our lovely sister Lerato Busani, who will be in conversation regarding her whole life career and her new adventure, which I believe is almost a treat. Then she'll just be informing us based on the whole business scenario and the transition from being in the defense force and to having a business and to running it actually, so because it's a successful now, the way I see a lot of reviews going through there. So by the way, my sister, how are you?
I'm fine.
No.
I'm exhausted, but I'm fine.
But eventually, no matter if you get tired or what, you still have to go on.
You still have to go on, especially when you are a businesswoman. There's no sleeping in business.
There's no sleeping in business?
No, there's no sleeping in business. Even if you have to sleep for 2 hours,
yes,
then we push.
So a bit of light, if you can just inform our audience. Lerato Busani,
Well, Lerato is from Bloemfontein, born and bred go Bloemfontein. I'm 40-something years this year.
Okay.
So I'm very old. I was born 40 years ago.
Okay.
Lerato was the first-born child of my mom and my dad. They separated, and then my mom met my stepdad, and they had the third child. So I was the girl amongst boys, and my biological father had a boy somewhere. So I had 3 brothers, and then yeah. So, being the firstborn, you get to, yes, you have to cover it all. And I had to learn a lot of things from my mom to assist in the house and stuff like that. So, yeah, Lerato is a girl from Bloemfontein, humble beginnings. And later in the years, I joined the Defense Force, which was one of the best things that has ever happened in my life. And yeah, it came at a time where I had to drop out of varsity because there was no funds. There was no way out, and then I applied for the Defense Force during that period of stress and not being able to do anything. I applied, and I was called in to serve, and I answered to the call, and 20 years later I am still serving.
You're still serving.
Yes, and then me being here in Postmasburg, I met my husband here in Postmasburg. So
okay. So ladies, if you want a husband, come to Postmasburg.
Yes.
There's a lot of potentials.
Yes. I remember after my training in Pretoria, we trained in Kimberley, and then my core business, which is HR, is in Pretoria. So when they told us we come in this side, I was crying. To a point whereby they even took us to the chaplains and stuff like that for counseling, because we had staff men about being this side.
Okay,
and
the transitional side, yes.
And Bloemfontein is not a small town, I'm from the city, the lights,
big city
and everything. And you're hearing about this small town, and I'm going to be in the bush, and it was frustrating, because I haven't been this side before, so I visited Kimberley, Nakota Sonolo with school trips, but you go to the school and you see Kimberley City, so you go
Kimberley
back.
would be different compared to Postman.
Compared to Postman, yes. So, I didn't want to come here, but I guess God wanted me to come this side because Lerato found herself completely and fully in Postmasburg, so I've been here since 2006. It's quite a long time, actually.
Yeah, you are. I think you're resident. Yeah.
I am.
I think this has to be the 10th year now, ne?
Not even 10 years, almost 20 years.
Since 2006?
Yes, 2006.
20
so my
years.
entire military career, I've been here.
Okay.
Yes. So I met my husband 2010. In Postmasburg, and then so Postmasburg brought all those nice things for me, and we got married.
You settled in well, actually.
Yes, we settled in.
There's no longer that bush that you were assuming.
No. When I came here, I saw that. I was like, I even told the other lady, I remember she's from Olifantshoek, and she was crying with me as if she doesn't know the place. So when we came, and the first time I saw Olifantshoek, I even said to her, "Hi, Liesel, you know the place and you didn't at least put me at ease to say, no, it's not as
not
bad
as you think it
as
is.
people are saying,
Yeah,
you know. I mean, I was not going to cause all the drama and crying and all that.
Yeah.
So I settled and I loved the place.
I believe I've heard somewhere somehow that, how can I put it, is it, you were actually running the house. I think at some point when you lost your parents or something, you had to be the breadwinner at home and raise your brothers up.
Yeah. Ooh.
How was their experience alone? Because we have a sort of epidemic about that where we have child-headed households.
Yes.
So how was that for you? How was the experience?
For me, that experience made me realize, especially the life I'm living now, I love my God, and I think He made me go through that because He knew what He has for me in the future.
Yeah.
You understand? I've stayed with my brothers for almost 6 months after my mom passed away. So we were having a child-headed home where I was the eldest. And I also appreciate my mom that she was teaching me things. It's like she knew at some point that she is not going to be with us, and I will have to stand up and I will have to wear her shoes, which were too big for me. I was 18. It was the most difficult thing an 18-year-old would have to go through, because even through when she was sick, I was looking after her. I remember some of my family members even thought I might not pass my matric because I was in my matric year. I had to, kesakaya do winter classes because she was sick and I have to look after her. And even the day she passed right over my lap. I'm the one who closed her eyes. And so I guess that whole life experience, it was the most hardest thing a person would ever go through. But on the other hand, it builded me. It builded that strong Lerato that I am today, and God knew that somewhere along the line I will have to be a mother to most kids. My kids, I have 4 kids, but I have a lot of kids.
Yes.
My kids are always saying they have brothers. I think God was preparing me for, something bigger, and where I will be able to help with an understanding that they need someone to hold their hand and just tell them it will be okay, and it's not the end of the world.
And it gets better with time.
And it gets better with time. You never heal from it, but it gets better with time. I think I never even got time to grieve at that time, at that age. I mean, when she passed, my stepfather said, listen, I know I'm going to introduce you to something that you're not supposed to see or go through at your age.
The age that you're
Yes, but Mama is gone, and I'm going to need you to be by my side, whatever I do, like funeral parlors, and I was with my father everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, I had to choose my mom's coffin at that age, because my stepdad was the one that was arranging the funeral, though they were on separation, but through her sickness, he's been coming to us. And so, and we buried her, and then that's where now everything started. Now I had to be a mom.
The responsibility of being the firstborn.
Is the hardest.
It's the hardest. I'm also firstborn at home, and I have 4 siblings. I have 4 siblings. Not 4, actually, 5. My bad. So it's good I didn't mention who I forgot, so that nobody gets angry at me. So I actually have 5. I have one from my mother, then I have 5 from my brother, from my father. We actually 5 at home. Then I have 1 younger sister who's with my mother. So that responsibility, I know. The pressure that mounts with it, And that thing, it also helped me, because even when I was at school, it always encouraged me to do better, so that I can also be a reflection to them and show them that, no, it's possible. Certain things are possible in life, because they had to see that, no, our brother could manage to do it.
You understand?
No matter the outcomes or whatever the situation was, but eventually we find ourselves to be here today. So that I assume for them I had to be an inspiration.
Yes,
I had to encourage them, to show them that everything is possible.
Definitely. I'll tell you what, there were days where I felt like I want to cry. But I wouldn't, because every time when I need to do that, I would look at them and think, if I break,
What about that?
they are going to lose it. So I have to be strong. So sometimes I would wait for them to sleep before I could sit and cry. Like for me, I never grieved my mother the way I was supposed to, because I had to act like a mother now. You know, a mother is the strongest in the household. Yes. So I had to act like a mother and cry when they are asleep. In the morning, I wake up, I'm fine, everything. I'm juggling between preparing breakfast and lunch boxes. We're going to school. Imagine, we're going to school. When I come back from school, I have to switch roles, forget about being a learner, and start thinking, what are we going to eat tonight?
Ooh.
Do you understand? Because, I mean, I have to prepare something. On my way back from school now, I'm starting, okay, yesterday we
So
ate.
around that time, you didn't have a lot of friends, because you never had time for that.
There was no time. There was no time because I was in matric. There was a lot of work. Sometimes we go out 4 o'clock, go school, and it's about an hour distance. Rona, we used to walk back in our days from school. And it didn't really affect us much. You would walk almost an hour to school in the morning and in the afternoon back home. So I get home around past 5 to 6. Now it's time to cook. I still have my... So juggling between school and the home, everything that I have to do at home, I was doing it with time. And little did I know that it was actually preparing me for the Defence Force, because we work with time.
Yeah.
So I used to set my time.
Management.
Time management. When I get home, if I start cooking by 5:30, 6:30 I should be done. We eat. By 7, we're done. We do the dishes. From 7:30, I need to study.
Yeah.
I need to make sure these ones, they're doing their homeworks. Because now it's not all about me alone.
Yeah.
They must do their homeworks so that they push. You understand? So when it's time for my homework, we all sit on the table, we do homeworks. I check their homeworks, and we're good. We pray, we sleep. That was my routine. Over the weekend, obviously, I have to do the washing. I have to do and my stepfather took care of us.
Okay.
He took care of us. Remember, I was 18, I couldn't get the grant, and only my 2 brothers, so my granny was receiving that. So Dad, with my stepdad, was making...
The household income.
Yes. But it was not easy, because I needed time to be a child. I was deprived of that at that age, because my age mates would... I didn't even have time for boyfriends. And for me... When I look back, I thank God that I did not even open a room for that, because I was going to lose myself in the process, because I was going to tell myself, I'm the adult in the house. So I can go, no one will...
I can do as I please.
Yes, I can go to a boyfriend Friday and come back Sunday. I don't have to nyonyoba. Yes, and I don't have to come back and nyonyoba, because so I thank God that at that time, those things never really, they were never important, until my paternal grandmother, my father's mother, decided that, I think it was end of November, I was done with my exams, and then she said, nope, I am not in agreement with this setup of kids staying alone, and Lerato is a child, and she's finishing matric, she needs to go to varsity. Like, she's not going to live like this. Yes.
She has to be now.
She has to be. Now, yes. So then we had to move. My grandmother took us. We moved in December, I think. Then I became a child.
Yeah, finally.
I became a child finally. I would go, when I started my first year, go cut. I would go to school, come back, and there's a plate of food cooked. Do you understand? I don't have to worry about what I'm eating.
It's no longer your responsibility.
Yes, although I would help when I come do the dishes, or some days I would cook. But I was a child where I don't have to think about adult things, and that's when now the nyonyobing stage came.
But one thing I'm gonna deduce from there, which I believe is true. Yes.
Okay.
Which I believe is true. They say our greatest tragedy turns out to be our blessings in disguise.
True.
If we have to think more about it, because some people dwell too much on their tragedies without realizing the possibilities that lie ahead with it. That experience alone and how it shapes you as an individual.
Exactly. And some people, that's where they lose themselves.
Yes.
And you find those that will go into drugs. Like a woman who would give up with different men, drink alcohol, and people lose themselves because they don't realize that tragedy is actually preparing you for the greater future.
For what lies ahead,
you understand?
So that you're able to know how to maneuver and condone yourself in society. Yes. And then how has marriage life been for you?
My goodness.
I believe you've been married for how many years now?
We are turning 14 years this year.
Oh, okay. That's a milestone, hey. That's a milestone.
Great milestone.
Because when we consider this, like the stats of divorce and whatever that we have in our country, hey, I'll say that's a milestone.
Especially with our age group, our generation is divorcing a lot. With my husband, I think I started realizing that God hears a person. Because I said to him, you know what, I've dated before, and the kind of guys I've dated, I wouldn't want a husband with. And I started telling God, I want a man who doesn't drink, who doesn't smoke. I want a man who loves God, who respects God. I want a man who will love me for me and who will take me as I am with my baggage and all. A man that will understand that I don't have a child.
So meaning what do you call this? What do you say when you pray for something?
Yes.
It's like you're
manifesting.
You were manifesting it actually.
You're
manifesting your own husband.
You understand? Yes. I said to him, if you're not going to give me a husband like that, then don't give me a husband.
Please don't give me a husband at all.
Because I said to him, you know, I've been so much. I've been through so much. And what I need, I deserve peace. And I deserve happiness. And I deserve warmth. And he gave me exactly that. He gave me a man who gives me a full package. You know, my husband had to understand that there were days where he will come back and I'm sitting in the room and I'm crying. And he took me with my baggage. He understood that the grieving stage was only arriving now at that time. Imagine, I'm working, I'm married, things are supposed to be okay, but that's when I started really grieving the loss of my parents, because now at that stage, when I met him, I lost my mom, my biological dad, my stepfather, my paternal grandmother that took us in. So everything was just becoming too much, you know.
And you know, to be honest, because when you find yourself at that position, now that you are married and you are about to have your own household, we have this analogy that I wish that they were here so they could see or witness this with me or this journey with me. Yes. Hence exactly why it triggered the grief.
It triggers the grief, yes. And he was so gentle with me for so many years, and he never even felt like I'm closing him out. Instead, he would come, you know, and cover that. He became everything to me. My husband has been supportive till today. When I come back from work stressed and crying, he knows what to do to calm me. He knows to tell me, "Hi, baby, take a bath. Lala kancane, relax." He's the type of husband. So God gave me exactly what I wanted.
My brother, may you please keep it up, please, and carry more on that part of me. My dear sister is happy, as you can see for herself. She's glowing, and I'd love to see that more often. So let's speak about the part of Musa treats. And by the way, I believe, who gave you the skills of manyeke? Because I saw I'm still reliving that day, you know. It's so
okay,
fun.
my mom used to sell food for a living.
Okay.
My stepdad was working a good job permanently, so my mom was selling food. So the love of cooking and everything started there. We were helping with my brothers, all of us. We were helping, very helpful, except for the younger one, but we were very helpful. So, and then my grandmother was also in business, but she loved baking.
Okay.
So this manyeke thing and the love of cooking came through from both my mother and my grandmother, and it became a joint thing. And my biological father was a carpenter.
Okay. Yeah.
So even this thing of interior design, it's like an inheritance, sort of. It's running in the blood. So it started there, and I had a group with my friends where I used to share recipes. When I tried something new, I would share with them. And they used to encourage me, Marima, when you can write a book, you can write, why don't you start selling the kuku and stuff? Because I would bake and take them to the office and we enjoy. So the encouragement started there, and then my husband as well. And I remember one day I had my first client. I think it was Unalena, my colleague. She forced me. She's like, I want a cake baked by you. That was my first client. And I'm like, Una, I'm not good with deco and everything. Listen, just tell me how much you want, and I want my daughter's cake to come from you because I've tasted your cakes. And then that's how it began. I did that first cake and she was happy. It came out nice and all that. Then it started, and then one time I told my husband, I think I want to make this a business. And the first thing he said, what is your plan? Where do you see yourself with this? And where is your starting point? tell me your whole plan.
Yeah.
And then I move with you. And then we sat down, it was on a Saturday, and then I told him, okay, this is what I want to attend classes to, the skill, to build the skill and to grow, and stuff like that. And then he's like, okay, did you search for a place where you would go for the course? I'm like, yeah, I did. And one that I think I will be comfortable with is in Bloom, so at least I'll sleep at home. And then I will attend the classes until I'm done. It's like, how much is it? I tell him, give me the banking details. That's how that's what I'm saying. That guy,
supportive too. Hey.
he's my everything. Hey. My husband is my everything, and he has been supporting me all the way. And then that's how it all started. And he's like, no, send me a payment, proof of payment. Is like, no, send it to where I paid. And I put in leave. Send me money. It's like, I send you something for transport and everything that you will be needing to buy the stock, yes. So I went to Bloemfontein, and it was a white lady that gave me classes. I think I had luck with white ladies because she was so nice. She was so nice to me, and I told her, this is my first class, and this is what I want to do, and this is where I see myself, And then, it went on, and then I finished my class, and she gave me contacts of suppliers that where she buys her things. She was also selling a few things, and the whole thing of Umusa started there. And when I started to stock, I got this white lady as well. There's a picture hanging in my passage at Umusa Treats. I got from that lady. She gave me so many things, the wooden spoons, and I went to buy. But then she was so, it's like she was sent by God to teach me and open.
I believe she could also see that
the potential
that you have in it, and she could also see that this is going to be a success.
And the passion, I would go to Bloom and come with Mashangani bags. I remember at one point I had a hike from a guy, and he's like, what do you have in these bags? I don't know, I went to stock, go Bloemfontein.
Mashangani bag. Do we still have Mashangani bags? It's a long time since I saw one.
Yes, I don't even know the name
it's been
of
long
those
I saw one. It's long since I saw one.
I still use those bags till today, believe you me.
Okay.
And then we were coming to Postman, so I started telling him, no, just talk us at the cake and stuff like that, and he encouraged me. So Umusa Treat started there, and the passion grew, and the skill grew, and for me, I normally do online courses, and the skill has to be, it has to grow. You don't start something and you stop there.
You stop there, yes.
Yes.
You need to evolve also with it, with the times, yes.
And I always said to my husband, I want to give people a final product. And I want Umusa to be a brand. When somebody sees this cake, someone must say, this one is from Umusa. And that's what I did in Postman's Bag. And people of Postman has been so supportive from the word go when they started knowing that I'm baking cakes. Hey, listen, and people will brag that I got my cakes from Umusa Treats. They will, tag me.
And I hear that your daughter is the big boss now. You're not the boss anymore. Your daughter is the boss now.
The boss. So Umusa Treats started there, and I respect my client. I respect my clients so much that I panic if I feel like I'm not happy with this, And a client will say, no, this is beautiful. And that's how in business you need to respect the people that brings money.
Bring money into your eyes.
You understand?
Meaning your clientele, actually, yes.
You must respect your clientele. And like when someone comes, now I always say, when you buy my cake, if I say it's 1,000 rand, it must be value for money.
Yeah.
The design itself must speak the price. And when you eat inside, it must also, seal it. So Umusa Treat is all about that.
Okay.
Yeah, and it has grown to a point whereby we are now having an establishment. We're still crawling, but I'm telling you, when you are at the coffee shop,
well, I know for a fact. I don't want to lie, I know for a fact. It was an experience and a lovely one. Hey, and it was a lovely one. What was the thing with the cups? That thing, you see that one with the cups? I don't know. Was it custard?
It was dessert cups.
That was wow.
Oh, those dessert cups.
I got pissed. I got pissed at what? After just getting off the car, when they dropped me off after the shoot and everything. So I'm walking in the street and I'm enjoying it. Somebody came and they asked me, and it's a small child. I was like, oh my God. Look at, I'm missing out on the experience. But I said, no, it's fine. Let me share with the person. And I just gave it to you. But on my way, I was like, oh, why didn't I have a second one?
A second one.
Couldn't I have taken that other route home and just enjoyed up to the end of it?
So yeah, that's.
So where can we locate the establishment?
Umusa Street is located at 11 Hofstraat. It's just after the Kolomela Hub. At least there is a board now. Before we didn't have a board and people were struggling, so there is a board just after Kolomela Hub. On your right hand side, you will see the board that is written Umusa Treats. The bakery and the coffee shop, they are both there. So you can walk in and buy whatever you want. And trust you me, we have big plans.
Okay.
We have big plans.
And there's also free Wi-Fi, hey?
There's free Wi-Fi. So if you want to have a nice meeting there, you can go with your colleagues, have a meeting. There's a free Wi-Fi. We have, there's a TV now. There's a TV now. So Umusa, it's really now a nice place to relax and, unwind. And because as mothers, we have so much at home. That we're doing. So sometimes you just want to run away from that whole traffic and you need, it's a very nice spot for you to go and relax. And we are going to have new products that we're going to introduce, but that one, it will come.
Suspense, right?
It will come.
Something for them to look forward to.
It will come.
Can people place orders electronically? Like, where do we find you anywhere? Facebook, internet, social media?
Well, we are on Facebook. We have a Musa page.
Okay. Musa Treats on Facebook.
Musa Treats on Facebook, yes. And for now, we don't have an online or website or anything. You buy at the shop. And then the themed cakes, like the big ones, we still place orders. And
so how does one go about placing an order? Does
with WhatsApp. We use WhatsApp. You can go to the store and then the manager will take your details and everything, and then we
feed you up
feed me with the update, and I give the price and all that. Choose your flavors and stuff like that, and then
So on the basis of interior design, you are into designing, yeah. I even see when she even set up this whole scenario here behind. So where did that also start? Where did the love of that start? Because even your place, I saw it, I could tell, yeah.
It's very nice, yes. Like I said, my father was a carpenter, so sometimes I would go to his places where he was working. I think I've been that child that is very curious. And I had a long eye, so whenever he's working somewhere, I would go there and check how he's doing the ceiling, and sometimes I'll give him the span. Like in my household, I won't lie, my helper always says it's like it's vice versa. I like the drill and the screws more than my husband. When something is broken, I fix it. When the door is broken, I will be the one, and then you will join in. And so, I felt like, you know what, okay, in the Defense Force, I'm in HR, I love it. But, there's that inner thing that you love, that you're not doing, and it's between the baking, the cooking, and the interior design. Yes, and the same thing with that. My husband saw how much I love these things, and then he said, do you want to do this interior design courses? Because I've seen on your phone you've been, screenshotting all these things. Yes, and I'm like, I saw a diploma that I want to do, and it's like, how much is it? I think that one I did it before the baking. How much is it? I told him, it's like, register. Like, yo, baby, I don't have money. I don't know, register. Just tell me how much is it. I'll pay. And I registered. I gave him the banking details, and he did what he does best.
What he does best, yes.
He paid, sent me proof of payment, and then I did the course. And oh my God, it was nice. But it has its ups and downs, because in the process I was pregnant with my second born, and sometimes it will frustrate me. I'll be crying. When the assignments doesn't want to upload, I'll be crying. And my husband is a very supportive human being, I don't think I would have managed if I didn't have the kind of husband that I'm having. So he would sit and submit my assignments, because here I am, I'm crying, and I think it was the hormones of pregnancy as well. So he would submit my assignments. I'll be having another one coming up. I need to upload photos. I need to do the design, the mood boards, and they will be frustrated. So he will say, okay, tell me what you want to do. Tell me how you want your board to be. Yes. So sometimes he will literally sit on the computer and assist me to complete this board, and then when I'm happy, Or if I'm not happy, I'll tell him, no, I don't want that one there, I don't want. Then he will juggle around and help me. So yeah, then I did the course and I graduated. I got a diploma in interior design. So, and I won't lie, it's something that I thought I would be pushing more than the baking itself, because we were revamping any furniture at home that was broken. I would take it and revamp it. I used to upload on Facebook. Yes, and my daughter would help me. I think she took after me. She's as curious as I was when I was a child. Yes, so we would revamp and I would give this a new look. You know, we revamp it, we sand it, paint it, and that's what I do at home. Most of my things, I haven't thrown things away. Even the drawer that they're using, it was my firstborn's drawer. And I'm talking about 2011's drawer.
So you're still using it up today?
Yes, we took it, we revamped it, and then I think I spent about 500 rand to buy all the new things, the screws and all that, the paint. We gave it a new life, and yeah.
So meaning it's cost effective for you, eh? It's nice to know such skills, you know, so that it becomes cost effective.
Because it's cost
You don't have to start buying everything, you know.
Yes, precisely. So yeah, it's something that once Umusa is well settled, I want to go back to the dream as well, and just, so I think those are the things that will probably make me resign.
From the force?
From the force, because the plate is too much.
In between being a mother, a wife, running a business of Musa Kids Baking, and being an employee at the same time.
At the same time.
Wow.
So it's quite a lot. So once I start with that interior side, most probably then I will have to leave my job.
Even with that entire my support that you have, I believe, from your daughter, because I know she is also part of the business. She helps a lot with the business, even the baking part.
Even the baking part.
even she helps even with the repairs and all that.
Yes.
So it's still that much.
It's still that much, because there's these big cakes that I still have to design.
And I believe as an employee, it's from Monday to Friday that you at work, so you only have Saturday and Sunday.
And Sunday. So I really don't have much time to rest, because sometimes during the week when I come back from work and I have bigger cakes, then they bake for me. At least now it's better. Before I used to bake and ice and decorate. Everything all by myself. All by yourself. With the help of my daughter, but now at least there's people who are helping me with that. So when I get to the shop, then I work on the design, itself. Yes, I ice and design the cake. So it makes it a little bit better, but it's tiring.
Still much.
It's too much, because every Saturday I'm at a shop the whole day until it closes. Today was actually my first Saturday to arrive at the shop around 1 o'clock.
Oh.
Because usually I'm there when they open at 8, I'm there as well. I'm at work the whole day.
And you again become the last one to leave.
And I'm the last one. I normally leave around 4 or 5 sometimes, yes. So that's why I said earlier on that when you run a business. 4
or 5. Anyway, what time does the shop open and close?
The shop opens every day, Monday from 8:30 to 5 o'clock. And then on Saturday is 8:30 to 3 o'clock.
To 3 o'clock?
Yes.
Why so early? You know, Saturday there's a time where you just want to, when you say, especially when it's around in the afternoon.
Yes.
There's a time where you find that the place becomes much more quieter.
Yeah, but
and even the surrounding of the place.
To be honest with you, it was to accommodate our employees as well, because you know the taxis by that time. There's no taxis. Because initially we wanted to close around maybe 4 or 5. But then the taxis and stuff like that. So the whole thing is, one day when we have a fleet of cars, then we'll be able to transport them. Then we can maybe change our operating hours.
And all that,
Yeah.
It makes sense, So basically what you want to tell me that an environment has an impact on the success of a business.
Of the business, yes. It has an impact.
So how has your environment been? How's Postmasburg been so far for you and your business? Is there support that you are getting from the local community?
My goodness, Postmasburg people are very supportive,
Yeah.
They are very supportive. Since we have opened that time, honestly speaking, clock it. They are there every other day.
Every other day.
And I see Umusa is really exciting people, because it's something different.
Yes.
We only have spare to go in and unwind, and then sometimes you don't want...
You don't even want that environment alone.
Yes.
It's open to each and everybody.
Do you understand?
And worse, it's in Sibilo. Sometimes you don't want to be bothered. You don't want to be seen by anybody.
You understand?
Yes, you just want to be in a quiet place.
That place is a perfect place. It's quiet. It's a very nice place. It's a perfect place. And we pray that Come next summer, we will be having an outdoor seating where we have umbrellas, and so that we can expand. And if you want to go and sit outside, and hopefully
so it has that potential. I saw that.
Yes, hopefully by then we will be now serving breakfast fully, because we want to introduce breakfast. For now, we're probably going to do it on Saturdays, because it's going to be me and my daughter that will be preparing. Until such time, maybe we have people that are able to, then we'll have it on daily basis. But for now...
So how many employees do you have?
At this stage, we are having 3. We were having 4. 1 resigned. We have 3. And we have advertised the post. So we need maybe 2 or 3 people more, just to, because it's becoming more busy.
More busier, yes.
Yes, and yes, and at this stage we're not even having waiters and waitresses, so they are juggling in between, the bakers,
the baking and everything.
Yes, and taking the orders, and so. But the business when it starts, man, it's still crawling. It's still and the environment itself. It's a beautiful environment. What is killing us most of the time are the businesses. It is the rentals of the rent.
It's expensive.
Rent at Busman's is expensive.
Busman's on its own is expensive, to be honest. And I've always said is that most businesses take this aspect, or that they have this perspective that because mining is dominant in its area, they assume that even the general population, or should I say the greater population, is employed in the mines, which is not the case, actually.
That's not the case. Because if you can check, honestly speaking, people that are mostly employed at the mines and in the military are not from here.
Are not from here, yes.
The population of Postmasburg, it's not dominant in the mines and in the military.
No, it's not.
So I don't know why do they think that people around here are having money. And when we were doing the case study of Postmasburg, these people come month end, they are going home.
They're going home, yes, most of them.
So money is going outside.
Money is also going.
Do you understand?
Yes.
The ones that are really having money, where money is, they leave month end. The 15th, people leave. The soldiers are leaving with their money.
Even those who are employed in the mine, when they want to buy something, obviously they
go to bigger cities.
They go to bigger cities so that they can be able to have more. Here
they don't have. Yes. Because here we don't have malls, we don't have. So I know for a fact that even us, when we need certain things, like woolies, we would drive to Katu, if not Kimberley. So money goes out of Postmasburg because of how things are. Maybe if the development of Postmasburg can be taken serious,
yes,
maybe things will change. So
I don't want to touch much because I still have a few guys that I still have to interview from the municipality area,
Yes,
so
yes.
I don't want to jinx things for now.
But
I'll get them when I meet them. I'll be able to address such things with them and see maybe if there's light to it. So my sister, anything that you'd like to share with each and every person who will be able to watch this interview today, what can you leave them off with?
Well, first thing I would say that your struggles or your trials are not, they shouldn't determine your destination and your destiny, and you shouldn't lose yourself because of what you're going through. Instead, take that as a learning curve that will build you and be a better person in the society. And those that are in business, one, take your business serious, take your clientele serious, and respect your clients. And when it comes to social media, have a way of how can I say, advertising yourself out there. You cannot be a business person and you are found in every quarrel. You are there. There's a certain way you need to conduct yourself, especially on social media, because it can break you or it can make you.
Yes.
Do you understand? That's what I always tell people, that I am very mindful of what I post on social media. Even if I can be very angry, you will never, if you go through my page, you will never find me putting things.
If you don't like something, rather not comment.
Rather not comment.
Because social media, it's going to be just...
and it doesn't forget.
It doesn't forget, yes.
It doesn't forget. You will say something very negative. In the future, something very great is happening. Social media will go and drag that.
Because now it's a problem. People are even body shaming each other and doing all kind of weird things just for that popularity. Or there's this thing of what? Monetization.
Monetization. And people do weird things because of that. And for me, I would like to advise people to really be mindful of what you post on social media, what you do on social media, because your whole being can be broken and can be built on social media, and you do not know the future. Tomorrow you start a business, you forgot what you've been doing to people or saying to people on social media. Who will come to you when you've been posting insults or when
nobody.
You understand? Now I would say as a client, butu ola wa rukhana ole. La re kena island designer. You get my point? Yes, and at that time when you are now into business, you forgot to wena khalo ru khabatu. So social media is very dangerous, guys. It's a very dangerous game. So for me, I would say, be mindful, man. Be that person that when people look at you, they get inspired, and you get to bring something positive in one's life when they look at you, because
so good people, as you've heard today on the show, Lerato who's left you guys with a wonderful message and a grateful message. And one thing we took from her was to discuss her life in general, being part of the Defense Force, and how does she cope by running a business from the start, from the creation of it, up to it being running now as it is. Not only does she also bake cakes, but she's also an interior designer. And I believe now we have a one-stop shop where you can get your baking done. You can still have also your whole event being decorated by her. So you're one-stop for everything. What do they call it? Confetti? Is it confetti or what?
Confectionery.
Confectionery, yes. For your everything confectionery and design, you know where to find her. Or Musa Treats, that's the page that you can get on Facebook. And she also has an established place which is just opposite Kolomela Hub. Yes. It's on the right-hand side. If you go that route, you'll see it on your right-hand side. My dear sister, thank you very much for gracing us with your presence.
Oh, thank you.
And for being able to have a wonderful conversation that we had.
Yes.
And we hope that you encourage and your business grows and you see much more success. Eh?
Oh, thank
You've
you
been
so
through a
much.
lot in life,
Sure.
and you deserve all of the best.
Thank you so much. Hey?
Thank you very much.
Thank
We
you.
out.